What is up, YouTube, or should I say snooch to the booch? Jay and Silent Bob have made their Flash debut. So if you are new to the channel and you enjoyed this video, please do consider leaving a like and a subscribe down below. If you did enjoy it, that'd be super snoogans, I guess. If you, as you can tell, I'm a huge Jay and Silent Bob fan, or at least a Kevin Smith fan. I am a aging nerd here. I'd say Mallrats was the first movie or kind of adult movie I watched, thinking I was an absolute badass when I was 10, watching that late night on BBC Two, thinking, you know what, this is cool. But it's really nice to see Kevin Smith return to direct this episode, and also return in, or at least make his debut on the show. Now, when I was watching this episode, I did really think that, you know what, as much as the directing can make a difference, the interesting part of what he said on his podcast on Hollywood Babylon, if you don't listen to that, it's worth checking out. He did mention that this show is going. It has it's literally like hitting the train, the whatever, running. He doesn't have much to say about anything. He just directs the episode, and everything's still going. The writing, the script's there, etc. So personally, I'd really like to see him actually write an episode, or at least have his own TV show. I never really watched much of Reaper because I didn't have a DVR when it was on, and I was never able to actually catch the episodes. But it would be nice to see him actually write an episode of The Flash at some point. It would be really nice. At least give him a filler episode, a really fun episode to throw away. Maybe it could be set around a convention where, well, a Flash or a kind of meta-human convention, and we could really have some fun with it. But that's just my thoughts on that aside. So the villain in this episode, sadly, was instantly forgettable. It was Null. It was a character that reminded me of Peekaboo. It was a female villain who's used her powers for nefarious gain, which is a real shame here because we didn't really get much about the character. Once again, this bus meta has been just wasted a bit, but we do actually have her captured now, which is really weird, because why was Barry not able to actually capture her originally? So surely he would see the car in the sky, run and get it, then run back down and capture her, where she was like, see you later, nerd, as she was picking her lock on there. Why was he not able to actually run and grab her as well? I mean, why? It just doesn't, the writing is inconsistent, the powers are inconsistent. We had Caitlin, who was literally chewing scenery in this episode. We had a Breacher subplot with Cisco, which was terrible. It was a terrible subplot. A lot of us, I know, were excited for Breacher, especially Danny Trejo, who is one of my favourite actors. I loved Machete, of course. Machete is one of the greatest sort of things to come out of the Grindhouse project, which, granted, Grindhouse was a bit of a fail. However, here, it didn't really work. He literally went, you know what, take these antihistamines. I mean, anti-fatigue, yeah, they're going to fix you either way. Does Earth 19 not have hay fever? Does it not have antihistamines? How stupid do you think this audience actually is? How stupid do you think we are? I just don't get it. But we had other things such as DeVoe as well. We've got more of a look into DeVoe and his nefarious schemes. We finally learn why the mechanic is sticking with him, regardless of the fact that he is, you know, quite clearly loco, and the thinking cap has really, or the chair has destroyed him. Really, it has destroyed any semblance of sanity that he has actually had. And a lot of us were thinking, why is the mechanic still with him? And actually, in a really great piece of storytelling, in a really chilling and well-directed scene, we actually see the mechanic realise, or that's it, I need to leave a note for myself. I need to leave like a memento-style Polaroid or something like that, so I remember that my husband has gone evil. So what she does is leave this message, but the file is the same. That was good. I really did like that. That was really, really well done there. It felt like another level. The rest of the episode was average to middling. And then this bit, it was just really, really good. So she has been corrupted by the Weeper's serum, and this was all done. The reason the Weeper was made was so that the mechanic will be kind of tranquilized there. Mechanicalized. It's a terrible joke, I'm sorry. But she will, I expect, and my theory, a lot of you do have the same theory, that she would actually turn on the mechanic and realise what he actually is, and then go and help out the team and kind of refine the thinking cap somewhat there. So I do think that's what they're going to do next. And a really good acting by the actress who plays the mechanic there, really, really good. But Breacher, this subplot with the vampires. So the subplot here, like I said, I really, really didn't like. But what I did like was the vampires. And I wish that was a different story. I wish we got to see more of that. And the one thing I really dislike about Breacher is the fact that the way he's written is so cliched, so traditional dad who hates the boyfriend of his daughter. And at the end, he decides he hates him because, well, why? He was trying to help him. He was trying to spare his feelings. But it just is cliched writing, and really, I was hoping for a bit more from that. It was a shame that's how they wrapped that up. Now we've got Ralph, which, again, the writing was terrible here with Barry, who's like, why are you making jokes? He's quite clearly bloody scared that this huge guy in a weird chair is coming after him. It's quite obvious of that, but Barry's like, can you stop with the jokes? Because you're not taking this seriously. Why did you have to signpost it that he is taking this seriously? Why? It's obvious to anyone that he is scared, and it is a shame that the writing is really subpar with this. And now with Cisco possibly leaving and becoming the Breacher on Earth 19, which is a natural progression for his character, so we can say with Gypsy, Ralph, who had the option, the actor and the casting said that he could possibly be a season regular in the next season. So it's quite clear that Ralph probably is shifting towards actually surviving and will become that series regular and replace Cisco as the comic relief in the show. So it fits in quite well. Now Harrison Wells, he's been a bad boy, hasn't he? Been a naughty little sausage. So he has now gone to the Reverse Flash's sort of weird Gideon sort of thing, and he is just possibly Reverse Flash. Now, obviously, the Reverse Flash was in Crisis on Earth X, had the Harrison Wells face on, and said, you don't know what face I'll be wearing next time you see me, so maybe this is an ultimate twist. And he will actually come and reveal himself. So what if the mystery girl is actually come here to warn Barry that the Harrison Wells is actually Reverse Flash and has come back to sort this out. But also he could be using some sort of energy. Maybe he's trying to work a way out. Simply is just normal Harrison Wells, and we could see a form of Johnny Quick moving forward as he tries to work out some way to actually charge the thinking cap, just like what we had with the thinking cap episode. So that could be he works out this Speed Force equation and charges it that way, perhaps. Who knows? But that is it for this video. Please drop a like. Please do subscribe. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.